Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Real Talk Journeys of Resilience and Success. And today we are on episode 67, believe it or not. So, family first. Today's topic is family first, building a legacy beyond the paycheck with Riza. And our guest is Riza Golosinda. But she will be with us in a few minutes. Before, let me introduce myself to you guys. So, for those who doesn't know me, my name is Sandy Caballero. I'm originally from Panama, but currently residing here in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor. I also want to remind everyone that every Tuesdays and every Thursdays we have our live webinar. So if you want to learn how you can start your online business and start earning online, all you have to do is register into my website that appears on the screen with your name and email address, and I'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. So when you register into my website, you will receive two links. So the first one is to register to the live webinar. So that link will take you to a page that will have two buttons, one for Tuesday, one for Thursday. So you can register for either one or for both. The second link that you get there is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now, you're probably wondering, so what is it that I'm going to find out on the webinar? So, on the webinar, you're going to find out how our online business plan works, but also you get the opportunity to listen from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So, if you want to catch the replay of yesterday's live webinar before next Tuesday's live webinar, here are the hosts and panelists for that day. So, our host was Rebecca. She's a radiographer. We also have as our first panelist, we have Eden. She's a dentist. We also have Bracy, a retired nurse. We have Rose, a retired warehouse worker. We have PB, a retired registered nurse, and Josh, a real estate investor. We also have Tyrese, a former teacher, currently a stay at home mom. We have Dorothy, a retired geriatric nurse. And we have Doreen, a retail associate. So, as you see, we have all different walks of life, also different ethnicities and different ages doing the online business. So they decided to take that leap of faith to change their lives and their families' lives. Uh, so if you're catching this replay, the replay has subtitles in several languages, and our live webinar is has subtitles on 5 languages: Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. So there you go. So now you know what to do if you want to start your online business and start earning online. So like we mentioned, we today on the Real Talk Journeys of Resilience and Success, we are on episode 67. So today's topic is family first. So building a legacy beyond the paycheck with Risa. And our guest is Riza Golosinda. So before I bring her in, let me introduce her to you guys. So I'm so excited to introduce today's amazing guest, Riza. She's originally from the Philippines and now living in New South Wales, Australia. Riza is a dedicated healthcare worker and a proud mother of four. Her journey beautifully combines service, family, and resilience, showing us what's possible when you lead with heart and purpose. So get ready to be inspired by her story of strength, dedication, and the courage to build a life she loves. So let's bring Risa to the studio. Hi, Risa. Thank you for coming.
Hello, good morning everyone. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. What's your name? First time I met her today. So this business we can meet lots of people around the world. So she already introduced me and I think she do a brief introduction about myself, but if you want to know more about me, you can visit on my page. I put Risa's lifestyle in Australia, and My personal profile is Riza Golosinda. I am originally from the Philippines and living here in Australia. And thanks for a good introduction. And I'm happy to be here to share to those who are willing to start their own digital business successfully. And we are here to guide you all the time. So let's go to the next topic. Our topic today is resilience and success. So I'm going to share you a little bit of that today, and that's our topic. So if you're watching replay or live, I really appreciate your time, and you can sit back and relax and drink a little bit of water or just get some coffee and listen this a little bit of nuggets from what we are talking today, and have a lovely Saturday. It's Saturday in my side. Probably it's Friday on my host side. She live in Canada and I live in Australia. So it's 9 o'clock here in my side, and I am really glad I'm here today in the studio. So this live it goes to our personal business page and YouTube channel, and I hope you will have time to search us out if you are interested on how to start the business.
Thank you so much. We also have a comment here from NJ Samson, and he say, "Oi, hello, hello, NJ. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your comment." Okay, so let's dive in into our topic for today. So, sorry, there you go. Okay, so first question for you. So, Risa, you have shared that your family is your big why, and this business is your how. So, can you tell us about a specific moment when you realized you needed to make a change and how that decision shaped your journey?
So I said my family is my why because every time when I was here in Australia for nearly 12 years now, and my biggest why is them, and I was looking for something change because every time we have pay is only like pay for bills, pay, and I need to have more financial to send money back home because we are Filipino, we are family oriented, we like to help our family back home. So I need additional source of income. So all my salary is goes to the bills here in Australia. It's too expensive, even wherever you are right now. It's too expensive. We have to find way how to solve the problem and how to help our family. And my how is the business. How can I start a business without knowing anything? So I found this business through a calling card, but I am a person that doesn't trust anyone in the social media, but I see lots of people doing the business already in the social media. I did not connect them because I am a person that's scared that I will be scammed. I will be, and I know your side now that you will be like me, like scared of doing things. So I connected the person through a calling card because I'm Filipino. I saw her calling card in the Filipino shop, and I called her, I messaged her, how can I start the business? All she said is, you have to log on to the website and you have to watch the webinar. And from there, you can decide if this business is for you. So I watched that 90 minutes complimentary webinar. And from there, I never looked back. The biggest change in my life that I can able to, because of the how I can help my family back home, and I can reduce my hours because by doing the work of the healthcare in the healthcare we're using more on manual handling. I have sore back, I have sore leg. I need to change my life, not straight away, because this business you cannot get rich quick straight away. It takes time, it takes focus, it takes confidence, it takes your time to build your business from the scratch. And I don't know anything because I'm not that savvy. I am a living proof that I'm not that savvy, and I don't even know how to post in the social media. I don't even know how to make a poster or whatever. Because of this business, we have a step-by-step training. We have our mentor and coach that can guide us on how to do the business. It's really easy for me because we have a step-by-step training, and I have uh global support 24/7 all over the world, and anytime I want help, they are there for me. That's the beauty of this business. And I am not scared because they explain to me that this business is registered and taxable. And if you are living like in Australia or some of the countries has different rules, but you have to follow the rules of your country. But this business is registered and taxable. That's why I'm here right now. You can see me in here. That's how I found the business. And before I start the business, I was full-time healthcare worker. Because of this digital business, I am a part-time. I reduce my hours because I want to focus on how to build my legacy, on how to help people to make their own lives, changing their own lives. Because not only me changed my life, there's so many thousand of people change their life right now. And it's a living proof for me and some of thousand of business owner global. They call business consultant, business owner global. You can meet most of them. They are very genuine people right now running this business. So that's why I'm here. It's not only for my family. I can help more people, and that's what I'm here. I'm helping you right now if you are going to connect with us. Thank you.
Thank you so much for what you shared today with us, and yeah, totally. I resonate with you. You're talking about, the reasons why you decided to take into this online entrepreneurship, because you were looking for something, to be able to reduce, like you guys in the healthcare, like your stand, you're using your physical body, and that like you can do that for a certain time, but as you get older, you're starting having those uh body aches, because of the strain from all these years, right? So you wouldn't like to work until you're 67 years old. Well, I don't know what age is in Australia, but here is 67 years old. um so the same thing for me, like I wanted to be able to retire early. I work long hours, like you guys. um I work in the movie industry, but you know I didn't see myself, like my hours are not fixed ones. So it varies. Like sometimes I could work in the day, sometimes I will work in at night. So you take a toll on your body, with doing that shift. Like because sometimes, like I'll be working during the day today, tomorrow will be nighttime. So that shift is hard on your body, to be able to adjust. Um, and if you continue doing that for so many years, eventually your body will start, seeing those reflex of those things that you did in the past, and you're gonna start having, those health issues that are gonna start coming up. So you want to be able to really enjoy your time, be able to retire early. So like you mentioned, you started as a full-time, you had a full-time job, but thanks to this business, you were able to reduce your hours to part-time. So that's amazing. And that's because, the flexibility of this business, it adapts to your schedule and not the other way around. So you can fit into any time pocket that you have during the day and be able to do it. Another thing that you mentioned, you're building that legacy, the legacy that you can leave behind, to your family, to your kids, And not only that, there's the other legacy where your kids are watching you. So they are seeing, you're getting out of your comfort zone, like you were mentioning, you didn't have any technical skills. So people are can start their online business, without anything, any sorry, any
Experiences.
technical skills or knowledge, because everything is provided here. You have all the video-based training, you have all the tool, all the support, like you mentioned, the global online community that we have. Right now, like you mentioned, you are in Australia, it's Saturday for you, and it's not like around, well, it's almost 10 a.m. And then here it's Friday in North America. I'm on the west side of North America. So it's 4:44. So a magic number, 4:44. Um, yeah, so but we are collaborating with each other. So that's what, like makes it, even more, having that global online community support to help you, like you mentioned, you can ask any time of the day that you are working on your business and you need help. Someone out there from another side of the world will be able to help you. So you always not alone on this journey. So that's good. And the other thing, like you mentioned, yeah, this is not a rich quick scheme. It takes time. It takes resilience. You have to have the right mindset and remember always your why. But it is feasible. We have so many results in our community. One of those things that I can mention, we have a Wednesday mastermind, which is a training for the entire community. When I started back in 2023, it used to be called Wednesday Mastermind, and now it's called Millionaire Mastermind, because we have more than 1 millionaires in our community. So that's just to show you that. The other thing is that I want to mention is, you talk about impacting lives. And yes, that's the other thing that, like I love, because it's not only about us. Yes, we're helping ourselves too, but we are able to impact on other people's lives. So, and not only on the people's life, but also, later on, once we have that financial stability, we also are able to impact and give back to the community as being grateful for what we have found. So you're able to help, in different ways to the community. Like if you want to help the ministry, you can help the ministry. If you want to help food bank organizations, you can help that. If you want to help like uh, orphan kids, or kids that need medical, operations, like there's the smile operation smile, I think it's called, the organization. um, so there's so many ways that you can impact, and not only, it's about us, but it's also about making that impact towards people, towards community. So it is really amazing. So um yeah, and then you also mentioned about taxable. Yeah, just like in Australia, here in Canada, we also, report our taxes, from our business. So you can actually, there was we had like a guest that she was mentioning that, every year she had to pay taxes, lots of taxes. But this year, like it was her first time that she did her taxes with her business. And she was able to get back, what she pays for her mortgage for the entire year. And she has a big house, so she was very grateful to have that return, and that's thanks to, the online business. So those are other perks that you can get from this online business, how to reduce your taxes through your online business. So thank you so much for sharing that. We do have a comment here from Andale Pai Hagwari. Andale, thank you so much. He say good morning, thank you for watching. Okay, so let's go to the second question. Second question for you. Building a business while staying present for your family requires incredible resilience. What practices or mindsets have helped you keep going through the long days and late nights, especially when things get tough?
What practice or mindset that have helped you keep going through the long days last night? Yeah. Focus. I always think about my why. I always think about my goals. You have to put your goals into achievable goals. Put it in small goals to make it's easy to achieve your goals. So in this business, you need to have a right mindset, because if you don't have a right mindset, you cannot reach your goal. Your why is the main point, why we are here, why I am here, why I found this business, why I needed a change. So I practice my mindset so that I can help others. I practice mindset to be a positive. I practice my mindset to motivate, that I can help them on how to do the business using the social media platforms. Social media platforms, we have so many things in the social media platforms, but we're not worried about that because you have a training to follow on doing the social media platforms. How to do the mindset, we have a training. It's really easy now because someone will guide you on how to do it. So it helps a lot. It helps, it motivate, it boosts your confidence. Because if I'm not confident, I am here in front of you right now talking about mindset, talking about our goals, talking about why. So the best thing is we are here to share this. If you are willing to learn, and practice the right mindset and help others to do the same, this is a good thing because we are like our mindset changed a lot. But if you practice on doing it like consistency is the best in the business, because people will not connect with you if you're not going to be consistent. You only see you once, and after that you don't see them anymore. That's why you see me, you see my host today, that she is doing the business. She has episode on doing the business, like today she has resilience and success. She's going to share how good the business is to those people that doesn't know how to start. I am really grateful I'm here to share this journey and I can help others. Is a repeatable, like it's the same. We never like I'm going to tell my own story. She's going to tell her own story, and that's it. We're helping others. The same it's my mind is out. It's the same procedure, it's the same techniques, it's the same training that so many successful in the business, and you're going to follow the blueprint that they're going to do already. If they are successful, you will be successful too. You are going to follow for those positive mindset, positive people in the business, so you will be one also if you are going to do that. And success um is a legacy in living love and impact freedom of our family. You have to have a freedom after you build your business. You build your business, and after that you have legacy, and the other will follow. Everything would be follow. Everything. And it's really easy to follow a blueprint than not knowing anything. For me, it's a good choice to start a business that someone guide you already. So the right mindset help us keep going, and the why is motivating us to keep our mindset be positive. And I know we are human, it's natural to turn our positive to negative, but if you have a right mindset to run the business, it helps, and someone will guide you all the time.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, you mentioned, yeah, it's very important about the mindset. I think the mindset is one of the keys. The mindset and your why and consistencies are three of the keys to be able to succeed in this business. And one of the first things that I learned in this business is mindset, because I thought that I had a strong mindset when I came to this business, but that this business proved me wrong. And like you mentioned, mindset is a thing that you have to train every day. It's not a thing that you train once and you leave it. No, because otherwise you're not going to be able to when you encounter yourself with a type of setback or challenge, your mindset might fail you. So that's why it's important to always start feeding your mindset all the time, with positive content that will keep you, resilient. So the other thing that you mentioned there is focus. Yeah, you need to have focus on this journey, and I totally agree with that. Because if you lose sight of where you want to head, you're gonna be lost, and eventually, you're gonna be demotivated, and you're gonna give up on this business. So you really have to have a focus of why you're doing this. Focus on your why you're doing this. Um, because your why is your fuel that keeps pushing you. So you want to make sure that you are able to reach to that final destination that where you want to get. And the other thing, you mentioned about breaking in to have goals, but breaking into a small milestones. And I do agree with that, because if we see something, a goal that is far away, We might be motivated at the beginning, but along the way, we're like, oh my God, I still have to. It's like when you're hiking, for example, like hiking a mountain and you're not in shape and you're like only one quarter away. And then how much more do we do we have left? So that's the same thing, you know. So what you want to do is like Risa mentioned, you know, break it into small goals, because you know when you have it into small goals, it's more achievable that way. And without knowing, you're very close to reach the final main goal. So, and at the same time, you know, you're celebrating those goals. Like, yes, I reached my first goal again. Let's go for the next one. You know, and it keeps you motivated. So that's why you want to break it into small goals. um, the other thing, well, you mentioned about the right mindset. Yeah, you do need to have the right mindset, because you know this is not an easy journey. We're gonna have ups and downs. But if you're working on your mindset on a daily basis, you know, you will have your moments where you're probably gonna have to release some emotions. But the difference here with having the right mindset is that yes, you will take your moment to reflect and pause, remember why you're doing this, and you're going to help to bounce back and continue on your journey. But if you don't have the right mindset, you're going to stay in that position, you know, like saying, oh, I don't know if this is going to work, you know. So you want to make sure that you work your mindset every day, because that way, you know, you're able to bounce back when you get any setback and challenge. And we are humans, you know, it's normal to have those emotions, but don't stay in those emotions. That's the difference. You know, you stay for a while, you let those emotions go through and go out, but then you bounce back and you continue your journey. So thank you so much, Risa, for sharing that with the audience and viewers. So last questions for you. So you mentioned that this journey isn't just about earning, it's about building a legacy. So what does success look like to you now, and what legacy do you hope to leave for your children?
Success is a living with purpose. Legacy is living love, impact, and freedom of our family. So you feel success if you have purpose in life. So what's your purpose? To help your family, to have more time with your family, and a legacy that you can put to give your family. What legacy? More love, more time for them, and at the end you give more, like, freedom to do something, freedom to go anywhere, because you nobody owns in your uh time. It's you who manage the time. One day you will be the one. You have no boss, you have no one tell you that, oh, it's time to get up and go to work. You have no alarm clock anymore. So you have a legacy to give that to your kids one day, that this business can pass on to your family. And the most amazing part is you have more time with your family. In the end, it's not just about building a business, it's about building a life rooted in faith, fueled by purpose, and guided by love. That's the success and legacy we can create, and meaningful steps of our time. One day at a time, you can tell to your kids that um, time is more important to give to your family, because our life is only short, and we don't waste more time in doing things, because if we that's why we're here, because of our family. So time is precious. That's the legacy that we can give to the kids, the memory that we can give to our kids, to our family. So that's all for me, I think.
Thank you so much. Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. Yeah, so I love what you say, you know, success is, you know, living with purpose. And yeah, I couldn't agree that with more with you. Because yes, um, we are grateful, you know, because we're building financially, but also, you know, you are doing something that you are making an impact on other people's life, you know, and that's more gratifying. For example, you know, when you see your mentees, you know, seeing that they were not capable of doing something or doing lies or working on the computer, and then you are able to see them that they are doing lies, they're able to work on the computer, that is success, because you have impacted on someone's life that thought that they couldn't do that, because that's what they believe. But you make them believe in themselves, you make them believe to be able to achieve things that they thought that they couldn't do. So I love that. And the legacy, I love what you say about the legacy, that you want to leave to your family, love, time, freedom, be able to live on their terms, with this business. But at the same time, you say building with faith, purpose, and love, you know. And one thing that you emphasize, like time is precious. And I couldn't agree that with you more. Like we tend to work and focus on the future, focus on making money, that we forget the present, you know leave the moment. We're always thinking about the future, but we forget about the moment, especially spending time with our loved ones, because we don't know when we are, like, how long we're going to be on this earth. So you want to make sure that you create those memories with your loved ones. You want to make sure that you spend those times with them, so they will remember all those memories, you will remember those memories, and those are things that are very important, because no one can take that away from you. That will stay with you forever. So I love that you mentioned, um building, you also mentioned, like building this business with faith and purpose. Uh and it's true, like this is a business that, that it has a process, and through the process, you're working on that faith, because you are believing in yourself, believing that this will work. Have faith on God that, he is with you along this journey to be able to achieve those dreams that you want to achieve for you and your family. So faith is very important to be part of this journey. And that's something that you're also teaching, to your kids, that when you have faith, everything is possible. Um, so you just have to believe, believe that in yourself, believe in the business, believe in God, that, when the time right, when he says the time is right, you will see that fruits of that. You just have to keep going, and it will happen for you. um, so have faith is very important. So thank you so much for sharing that. So we have arrived to the end of our life. So let me just change this. There you go. So if you guys got inspired with Riza's journey and story, we hope so that you got inspired with her story. So you can, and you want to find out more about this online business opportunity, here are the three ways that you can do that. So you can either put in the comments more info, or you can send us a private message, and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. Or you can register directly into our websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. So when you register into our webinar, um, we do have a comment here from Elenita Morrison. Thank you, Elenita. She says, hello, watching from Northwest, no,
Yes,
North
yes,
South
yes.
Wales, Australia. Yes. Thank you so much for watching. Um, so yeah, so when you register into a website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. So the first one is to register to the live webinar. So that one will take you to a page that will have two buttons. In North America, it's every Tuesdays and Thursdays. In Australia, is every Wednesdays and Fridays. Um, and the time in Australia, I think it's 1 or 2 a.m., something like that. Oh, no, 9 a.m. I think it is 9 or 10
12
a.m.
o'clock. 12
12
o'clock.
p.m.
Yeah.
Okay,
PM.
p.m. Okay. So 12 p.m. in Australia, either Wednesday or Friday. And then in North America, it's 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. EST. So you can pick any of those 2 days, or you can register for both. The second link that you get there is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay. and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, if you guys are watching us from Facebook, and you haven't, if you're not following us, you can follow, excuse me, put it here. You can follow Riza's lifestyle in Australia, or you can follow me here in on top. So that way you get to know us a little bit more who we are and what type of content we post in our pages, and more information on about the business. If you're watching us from YouTube and you haven't subscribed to the channel, you can subscribe to the channel and press that notification bell to get notified when we post new contents and when we are going live. So that way you keep learning more about this online business opportunity, and that when the time is right and you feel right, we'll be here happy to guide you along the way. So once you register into our website, you also get invited to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. So when you probably are going to be asking, okay, so what am I going to find out on the webinar? So on the webinar, you're going to find out how our online business plan works. And also you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So we want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those catching the replay, thank you so much. To our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our content. We do have some like emoji here from Andale Paul Hawari Andale. So thank you so much uh, for your like emoji and for watching. Also, we want to wish a happy July 4th to all the Americans in the United States and outside of the United States. So happy July 4th for you guys. Um, and of course, we want to say thank you to our guest today, Riza, for being here with us, spending some time of her day, Saturday, with us to share her journey and her story. So thank you so much, Riza.
Thank you for having me. Comment below if you want to know more about the business.
Yes.
Thank
So,
you.
yes, thank you so much. Okay, so thank you everyone again for being here with us today. And on tomorrow, there's another guest and another topic on the real talk journeys of resilience and success. So stay tuned for tomorrow, and God bless you all. And thank you for watching. Bye,
Thank you
everyone.
for watching.